Manipulation through the magic of words in daily life. Words are incredibly powerful tools. They shape our reality, influence our decisions, and affect our emotions. The way we use words, and how others use them, can either uplift or manipulate us. In today's world, where communication has been revolutionized by technology and social media, the potential for word manipulation has reached new heights. Understanding how words can be used as tools of manipulation in our daily lives is important, as it can help protect us from being influenced in ways we may not even realize. In day-to-day life, words influence everything we do. From the conversations we have at work to the news we consume, and even the advertisements we see, words shape how we see the world. Some people use words to inspire and connect, while others may use them to manipulate or control. This magic of words is subtle, often going unnoticed until we realize its effects. One way words manipulate us is through advertising. Marketers are experts at using carefully chosen words to make us want products we might not need. Words like limited time offer, exclusive, or must-have create a sense of urgency. These phrases are designed to make us feel that we are missing out if we do not act quickly. The truth is, these techniques play on our emotions, especially our fear of missing out or not fitting in, rather than presenting objective facts about the product or service. When we give in to such wordplay, we are often making decisions based on manipulated emotions instead of our genuine needs or desires. In relationships, words can also be used for manipulation. Manipulative people often use language to control others or get what they want. This can happen in personal, professional, or even online relationships. For example, someone might use guilt-inducing phrases like, "If you really cared, you would," or "I thought you were my friend." These types of statements are designed to make the other person feel obligated to act in a certain way. This can happen without the person being aware that they are being manipulated through emotional pressure created by words. Politics is another area where the magic of words is at play. Politicians, for centuries, have known how to use words to sway the public. They may use fear-inducing language to push their agendas or paint a picture of urgency or danger. Words like crisis, threat, or emergency are commonly used to make people feel that immediate action is needed. By framing situations in these terms, they create a narrative that encourages the public to follow their lead without questioning. This is a form of word magic that plays on people's fears and desires for safety. One of the most effective tools for word manipulation is repetition. The more we hear something, the more likely we are to believe it, even if it is not true. This technique is commonly used in political campaigns, media outlets, and advertising. The idea is that by repeating a message, it becomes familiar, and familiarity often leads to acceptance. This is why we are bombarded with repeated slogans, headlines, and catchphrases. Over time, these repeated words begin to shape how we think, how we feel, and even what we believe to be true. In everyday conversations, people can use word magic to manipulate us without us even realizing it. Phrases like "everyone is doing it" or "you would be crazy not to" are examples of this. These words create a false sense of consensus or peer pressure, pushing us to conform without thinking about our own preferences or opinions. The magic of these words lies in how they make us feel like we must comply to fit in or avoid being judged negatively. Social media is another breeding ground for word manipulation. Every day, people are exposed to posts, comments, and messages that are carefully crafted to provoke an emotional response. Negative comments, in particular, can have a strong impact on mental health. When people read hateful or harmful words about themselves or others, it can lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, and even isolation. This is particularly dangerous because the digital world often allows for anonymity, making it easier for people to manipulate others without facing real-world consequences. Social media platforms can amplify the spread of manipulative language, and people can be easily influenced by words shared by others in their network. Technology, especially AI, has also made it easier to spread word manipulation. AI algorithms track our behavior, showing us content based on our likes, shares, and searches. This creates an echo chamber where we are repeatedly exposed to certain kinds of language, whether negative or positive. The danger here is that people who are feeling depressed, angry, or anxious are often shown more content that reinforces these feelings. In this way, AI can intensify the effect of word magic by constantly presenting individuals with words that confirm their emotional state, making it harder to break out of negative cycles. Spirituality and religion are also not immune to word manipulation. While many people find comfort and guidance in spiritual texts, it is important to recognize that words from these texts can also be used to manipulate behavior. Religious leaders or groups may interpret sacred words in ways that support their personal agendas, using fear or guilt to control their followers. Phrases like, "You will be punished if you do not," or "God commands you to," can instill fear in individuals, pushing them to act in certain ways without questioning the interpretation of the words they are hearing. The key to protecting ourselves from word manipulation is awareness. By paying attention to how words affect our emotions and decisions, we can start to see through the magic of manipulation. It is important to question the words we hear and read, especially when they provoke a strong emotional reaction. Ask yourself, is this statement based on fact or emotion, and am I being pushed to make a decision based on fear or guilt? In our digital world, it is also important to take breaks from social media and news to avoid being overwhelmed by the constant barrage of words and messages. Remember, words are powerful, and the way they are used can have a big impact on our mental, emotional, and even physical well-being. In conclusion, words have the power to create and destroy. They can be used to inspire, heal, and connect, but they can also be used to manipulate, control, and harm. By becoming more aware of the magic of words in our daily lives, we can protect ourselves from manipulation and make more informed, thoughtful decisions. Whether it is in our relationships, our work, or the content we consume online, being mindful of the power of words is the first step toward breaking free from their manipulative influence. If you found this video insightful, do not forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on more content exploring the impact of language, technology, and communication in our daily lives.